I'm messing around with this live or whatever. Share the live, click, like, subscribe to my channel, please. Support a brother. What's going on? I'm new to the live, phone call before I could go ahead on my schedule, on the schedule that I planned. But anyway, I was trying to do a live about Michael Jackson earlier. And yeah, about Michael Joseph Jackson. You know, by me being a fan of Michael Joe Jackson for a very long time, you know, growing up, you know, Off the Wall, Thriller. I was a little baby then, and Bad and Dangerous, you know, and albums after that, you know, History. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Michael, you know, and I remember a lot of things that they was saying about Michael and a lot of things they was trying to put on Michael. And somebody calling me. Every time I try to get started, I'm always having some kind of interference. But yeah, being a big fan of Michael for a very long time, things of that nature. I remember all the allegations, most of them about the children and stuff like that, and court cases, and how he was a big money grab. And by me looking at interviews of these people, and then looking at the interviews of Michael's lawyer, you know, the same guy that went on and defended Mike Tyson and Bill Cosby, you know, he said Michael came to him and Michael said that he was advised to pay off that money. Now, Michael's lawyer didn't disclose on what Michael had to pay. He didn't tell it. But Michael paid millions. Big chunk of change. He had to pay because he was advised to do that. But then Michael's lawyer and went on and said that was like opening up Pandora's box. Because then you have people who would come out of nowhere saying that, well, Michael did this to my kid and Michael did that. And it was a big money grab, big money scheme. That's what these people were doing. Anything for money. Remember on the History album, Michael had a song called You'll Do Anything for Money. That's what these people were doing. But I could go way back about Michael. And the thing about it, when I went to the movies and looked at this movie or whatever, Michael, seen that this grown man, had bought animals to be his friend. And it really didn't dawn on me until I looked at the movie. And you had this grown man who had to go and purchase animals for them to be his friends because he was just so lonely. And I said, wow, I mean, it really touched me on that one. I mean, he went on and bought a game of Twister, and his brother said no. You know, they don't want to play with him. And Michael said, you guys are no fun anymore. And, you know, and Michael was just a lonely person. He was childlike in the mind. Childlike. And that was something. Let's see, y'all got to excuse me. I'm up in here and About to do some shopping with Michael. He had to, like he said, he had to compensate. And he hangs around children. That's why he built Neverland. It was a place to where he can act like a child. It was for a child. He looked up to Peter Pan. Peter Pan was a character. Anybody know? Peter Pan was a character to where he never grew up. He always stayed a little boy. He never grew up. Michael took on that persona. But yeah, you go and see the movie like I did. Okay. See the movie like I did, and you have a different perspective. Like I've always had a different perspective of Michael, and I always felt that he was always innocent of those heinous charges. But to look at the movie now, wow, I went to go see it twice. So I'm going to see it again maybe this weekend for a third time. I loved it. It was fun. So yeah, I had to put y'all on mute. I had to go ahead and pay for this stuff that I'm getting from the store. But yeah, Michael took on a childlike. He was childlike. And he was never able to be a child when he was growing up. Just imagine you are 5 years old and you're the breadwinner for your family. It takes a lot out of you. You're not able to play with children that are your age. You're always around adults. You know, you got to look at it like this. Michael was playing in strip joints, dancing and performing in strip joints. Now, what I mean by that is that his father, Joe, would get them gigs anywhere. Smoked field bars, strip joints, you name it, pool halls, you name it, they did it. Birthday parties for adults, pageants, anything. Anything to get some exposure. That was Joe's thing. Anything to get my boys on there. Yeah, my boys. Yeah, get my boys on there. Michael, do them steps right. Michael, you know what to do. You gotta get them steps right, boy. Being at 5, 6, 7 years old, you have to grow up so fast. Being that way. So yeah. But going to the movies and seeing that movie twice, I'm like, wow. The man never really had a childhood. So I understand even more. So when you're younger and you're looking at it, you're like, oh man, something wrong with him, and why is he hanging out with children? Now you can hear him over the interviews in the past talk about it, But when you actually see it and say, wow, this man is childlike. The man's mind was somewhere else. That he would never hurt a child. And I believe Michael didn't hurt any children. He would never hurt a child. He was too childlike. These people brought these allegations to him. Just imagine the FBI, Federal Bureau Investigation. They're investigating you for 17 long years. And out of 17 long years, they couldn't find nothing on you. But what? A couple of girly magazines? You can't say that the man was, homosexual, because the man had magazines with girls in it. I mean, he liked women. But understanding it just a little bit more, on where that man came from and what he was going through. And that was something to learn, to look at the movie. So I encourage you all to go ahead and look into the movie if you haven't. I'm going to go see it again and again and again. If it's something that I missed the first, second time, I missed it the third time, fourth time, I will be going back to see the movie again. But yeah, I encourage you all to go see it, and give your own opinion about it. But I am a new YouTuber, and I'm still trying to work out this channel and everything like that. So you guys click subscribe, like, share, and yeah, I'm out this piece.